Hello guys and welcome back to another video. For our Halloween episode this year, we will be reviewing the Halloween cat and mouse from LEGO, which I got from my brother on my birthday, and I thank him greatly for that because it gives me a video, and all around it's a nice little set with a simple Halloween vignette which greatly fits the theme of today. With that being said, like and subscribe if you do enjoy, and let's get into it. So, this is the Halloween cat and mouse, and it includes the mouse, a pumpkin that it's popping out of, the cat, and the display stand for both of the models. So let's get into reviewing each of them separately, before doing it all together. This is the mouse and jack-o'-lantern from the set. The mouse and jack-o'-lantern can be separated and look good on their own, but I think the combined build along with the cat make it the perfect combination to go with that other build. So the pumpkin has a lot of detail, especially with the ridges created by the sloped and angled pieces that you can see. It looks very nice, except for the corners, which are a bit flat, which I don't know what they could have done with this small of a build to make it even more detailed, but there's probably some ways with more intricate pieces that could have been done. You can see that the jack-o'-lantern is carved as it has a face, and you have the top being opened up and the inside being filled with the rat, and this slightly yellow-orange stuff that represents the inside of the pumpkin, which is the perfect color for it. And the top is off to the side and is able to be moved up and down to change the position, which it doesn't affect much. It's just depending on what you want the build to look like, but it looks best down when the least amount of it is showing because the colors used are black and a tan for the hinge piece. The mouse itself has these arms, which you can change the orientation of to get a slightly different look. They're small, but they use the circular 2x1 pieces to get that movement. You can also move the ears just a little bit along with the tail, and other than that, it's a very stationary build, but it's a pretty good one for what we have in this set. With that being said, let's move on to the cat. The cat is a nice build, and the one thing you should notice right off the bat is it's not pure black cat. It is a black and dark gray, which I am fine with, though I rather have a black cat build myself because I have black cats. And for Halloween, it's usually the black cat that's being depicted, but this doesn't detract to it. It does have gray down the bottom, its back legs are gray, and then there's a gray stripe on the top. But other than that, it looks really good with the Wolverine claws as whiskers, the nose, and Mixel-like eyes, along with all these fur details that you can see reflecting to add some depth and some detail to it where it needs it. The tail uses Mixel joints to make it bendable, and I think that's a really nice touch, because usually they're just using the other hinge connections, which are pretty stale because they can only move in one direction instead of almost 360 degrees. It's a very fun build, and since I have cats, I love it just a little more with all this extra detail, though I wish it was pure black, but it's not like the biggest gripe in the world, so it's still really good. This is the stand right here, and it has two spots, one for the cat and one for the mouse, and you can interchange them, which I will do once I put it all together to see how it looks when you change the orientation, but it looks pretty good overall. It has a lot of details for fall, like these little flower pieces representing leaves, some more larger leaves, and some pumpkins, which are a really great molded piece, and I wish I had more of. Also some vines like back here, and then the terrain has a mix of the tan, brown, and the dark green, which looks really nice together, and it goes along to create a cohesive vignette for the two parts of the set to sit on. All the colors combined create a very nice vignette for the cat and mouse to be placed upon. With the cat and the mouse on the build, this is what it looks like. I picked the orientation that was on the box first, which you can't really see, but you can see in the instructions there, with the cat on the bottom as it is slightly taller to balance the heights between the two. It looks nice overall, and this is probably the better formation between the two, but if you want to switch it up, you obviously can. It's clear that the bottom was made for the cat, as this build doesn't really fit on the space that's provided up there, but you can still do it if you want and have a different looking display with the cat kind of towering over the mouse in this situation, but it would still fit the Halloween theme and doesn't change it too much, so it's really up to personal preference. And I'm glad you have that capability instead of it just being already placed on with multiple studs, so you can't get that extra bit of customization when you're building the set. The Halloween cat and mouse are a great addition to the LEGO Holiday catalog. I own some of the Christmas sets, which I will review later, and this adds a perfect Halloween set to that mix. It has the perfect representation with the jack-o'-lantern, the cat, and the pumpkins and fall aesthetic of the vignette, and it is a fun little build that can get you into the mood of the season. I know I'm doing this on Halloween, but I don't know the exact price, though if you still want to pick it up, it is definitely a good deal. With that being said, like and subscribe, happy Halloween, and see you guys next time.
Wait, what's going on? Am I supposed to do something?